Good afternoon from the Carney Springs trailhead. It's about 3:15. Today is Wednesday, July 9th, and I'm on my way up to the Wave Cave on another hot weather hiking adventure. So if you ever do want to do the Wave Cave without any people, this would be the time to do it. Otherwise, if you want to hike this in comfortable weather, you're probably not going to be alone. And up ahead, once we cross into the National Forest boundary, there's going to be a little junction. Right, we'll go up to the ridgeline, and then left, we'll head towards the Wave Cave. And yeah, the temperature on my car, I do not think it's really that hot. It was kind of a steady 110 to 111 for the whole drive here. All of a sudden it jumped to 118 and then went down to 114 and back up to 117. I mean, who knows what it really is. We're at the boundary of the National Forest. I will say the first main point in hiking in these extreme temperatures is just to really take it easy. So I'm just really going to take it easy, especially when it gets steep. And just make sure I take a lot of breaks too, if I need them. All right, here's the junction here. So Carney Springs Trail continues right. And I believe this is Wave Cave over here, Wave Cave Trail. The second point I want to make, and maybe the most important one, is if you are going to do hot weather hiking, or even in warmer temperatures, freeze at least some of your water bottles. The hotter it is, freeze most of them. And this really comes in handy, not only when you drink it, but just holding it in your hand. It does have the effect of cooling you off, keeping your body a little cooler. Just pass it back and forth between hands every few seconds, and it's going to help. So the trail starts out really gradual slope, gets a little bit more steep, and now it looks like it's going to get even steeper. So I assume it's probably going to be like this for the remainder of the hike up to the cave. All right, looking at the cave. I put the other camera away right now, so I'm not going to zoom in with this one, but it's not too far away. It looks like I have to go down a little bit, and then just a steep little climb up to the entrance of the cave. All right, I made it to the mouth of the Wave Cave, and this may be about as far as I go. I don't know if you can hear the buzzing. Hopefully most of it's flies, but there's definitely some bees. So I may just want to hang out here just to be safe. There's a little nest of bees down there, whatever you want to call it. And I definitely hear them all over the place, so I'm just going to hang out right here. I was all set to get a bunch of selfies from on top of the wave, but the bees kind of thwarted my plans. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any closer just to be safe, because man, it doesn't sound good. Beautiful though, it's pretty cool. Not too much longer after my last clip, all these bees just started flying out of the cave. I guess maybe they can sense that it's cooling down out here and they're coming out. I did not want to be in a path of anything major, so I just hurried up and put my camera in my bag and started back, and that's it for the Wave Cave, which is fine. I saw it. All right, one last look at the Wave Cave. I'm still in the shade, but I'm going to be in the sun again pretty soon. But man, this shade feels good. It's actually pretty comfortable out here now with the breeze and the shade and the frozen water bottles. So I just got another one out of my backpack. I'll hold that on the way down. Maybe film a little bit more. If I think of anything else that's important enough. But I definitely have a few other videos in regard to hot weather hiking. And this was another fun adventure. Let me get back down as quickly as I can and then wrap up the video from below. And yeah, these frozen water bottles really help out. Like I said earlier, I take them on other hikes too, even if it's only going to be like in the 80s or 90s. I still freeze at least some of my bottles. And it's really refreshing just to have something that cold. I know when I freeze all my bottles and have them together in the backpack, I mean, there's ice in them for you know, at least I'd say 6 hours still. They're still, you know, somewhat frozen after 6 hours, maybe even longer. I don't know the exact date, but it's pretty close to being almost, I think, 8 years ago to the day that I hiked Superstition Peak. I remember there were a couple guys that started with me, but they were just going up to the wave cave. And I'm thinking to myself, what's the wave cave? I don't consider this too much of a risk, hiking in weather like this, with my experience and just, you know, the acclimation factor. I mean, my wife and I keep the house at 80 usually. Sometimes we bump it down to 79. Usually at night we actually put it up to 81. And I mean, the past few nights I've had a fan on and just sleeping in shorts with no blanket, without a shirt, and I've woken up cold. So your body gets used to the temperature, at least to some degree, no matter what it is. And I'm definitely acclimated to hot weather. And it's not like I hate people or anything, but it's still nice to have some solitude. Just doing this hike without anybody else around was worth coming out here on a 110-degree July afternoon. All right, for the 5th year in a row, that was another hot weather hiking adventure, this time the Wave Cave. We got about 3 miles, 870 feet of elevation gain, about an hour and 23 minutes, I think. Acclimate yourself, freeze your water bottles, take your time. Those are the main points. Don't do it if you feel uncomfortable. Test yourself a little bit. It's definitely not bad. Who knows what the actual temperature is, but I survived another one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Signing off from the Carney Springs trailhead. See you on the next adventure. Have a good day.